Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out this video. Today I'm taking a look at one from Rhinegeist here in Cincinnati. This is their Bubbles, which is a rosé ale. So this one comes in at 6.2% ABV. Here on the can itself, you kind of see their logo there. And their logo, as you can see, is kind of an apple head. It's an apple head logo. So that one kind of lets you know some of the flavors taking place. Their regular logo, as seen on the glass here, is basically like a skeleton type head, and that's usually their beers. So when you see the logo being an apple, usually it relates to a cider, but this one is an ale. It's kind of a hybrid. This one makes mention of bright, dry, and little rosé ale with apple, peach, and cranberry for tartness, and blush. Bubbles erupts with the effervescence and effervescence. So this is almost like kind of like a hybrid type beer they put together. They have another one called Wowie. I believe I uploaded that one already here by the time you'll see this video, and that's another one that kind of fits into this style where they're kind of combining. It's kind of a cool thing. The Wowie was actually pretty good, caught me off guard how much I actually like that one. So let's see how this one actually plays out. Going to go ahead and get that into a glass here and then talk about it a little bit. Alright, so not too much of a head poured out of this one here. I'll sit that there for a second. You can see it has a nice pink color to it. It's coming through pretty much, not too much off of that on camera. Got some carbonation streaming up to the top. Not much of a head to speak of. This broke down the same way as the Wowie, in that the head kind of fades rather quickly, as if it were still like a cider. On the aroma, you do get a nice rosé type feel. You get a nice fruitiness coming out, picking up a nice tartness of the flavors. I do pick up some of the apple, pick up a good amount of the peach as well. It's got a nice little sweetness to it, almost like a, I guess you could say like a liquid type sweet tart as far as the taste. Good amount of tartness there. On that taste, it really comes through with a cider type feel as well. You kind of pick up that other side of how they put this beer together. You get a big dose of the apple. You got a little bit of that sweetness there from it. You also are picking up a little bit of the tones of the peach, but that tartness does really hit you, especially on the finish. A big bite of tartness. If you're not much of a sours fan, this may not be one that will be as attractive to you. If you are a sours fan, you may actually enjoy this because you really do get hit with it nicely. It does leave a little bit in the throat as well as it goes down. Duration on it, kind of short to average, not lasting as long. You can easily sit through one of these and drink it rather easily. Does have a nice little bit of a crushability type factor to it. And you do get that effervescence on the tongue from the carbonation and the bubbles. You can see already within 2 or 3 gulps, I'm pretty much already past halfway on it. So I'm going to sit that down there. It's a decent type of fruity type ale. If you're into the fruity ales, if you like the sour type ales, this is something that's going to be up your alley. If those are things you don't usually prefer in the beer, I would probably say you may want to pass on this one. But for me, I find it to be decent for what it is, as far as being kind of a refreshing type beer or cider or hybrid or whatever you want to call it. Has a nice refreshing feel to it, and it has that nice feel of it also with the sours appeal, which I do like a lot of the sour beers. So again, this is the Bubbles Rosé Ale, a light, refreshing, effervescent, sour type beer. Thanks for swinging by. Check out another video. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, and of course, always comment if you'd like to comment, and always like to hear your feedback. If you've had this one, let me know what you think of it. Put that in there as well. That all being said, oh, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe too, so you're up to speed on all the other videos. I'll look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.